Looking at the hand of Nirmala Sitaram. So, very special signs I saw on her hand. She is the finance minister of India. So, first of all, we see that the headline is coming from Jupiter. So, headline coming from Jupiter means a very ambitious person, extremely ambitious, and the whole life is spent in the ambition. And then we see that the headline and lifeline are separate. So, this means very confident personality, able to lead others. And also, we see that very interesting aspect is that the sun line is starting from the lifeline and going all the way upward. So when the sunline starts from the lifeline, especially when it starts from inside the lifeline, this means that the person, with the help of the family, they rise upward. In this case, this is the help of the husband, who's also into politics and is into journalism. So both of them together, they form a bond and then they rise together upward. So this is the strength of the relationship. We see that the fate line is starting from the Mount of Moon area. Fate line from the Mount of Moon area is very good for politicians because they have to be in the limelight, they have to be in the spotlight, they have to interact with the public, and also with the Mount of Moon fate line, the person is helped by the spouse a lot. The spouse helps the subject a lot in achieving their goals and dreams. We see some unfavorable signs if we see that the headline and heartline initially at this point in the 30s, especially in the 30s, they are very narrow. So this means that this person does not accept the views of other people, but later on after the 30s, the space becomes wider. So this means that they start believe having leeway, like letting the others' opinions be heard as well. So they become less narrow-minded. They become more open-minded as the headline and heartline space increases. So there's that. We also see that at 40 there is one very strong line rising up from the lifeline. So at 40 there was a major achievement in her life. I'm not sure which it was, but it was a major achievement which propelled her forward into the limelight. We also see a very singular sun line, which is very good. It means high post, high position, and as well as that we see a single line on the Saturn mount. So this also means high position. We also see that the little finger is low set, which indicates shyness, but her other aspects such as the sun mount being prominent, the headline and lifeline being separate lessens the shyness effect and makes the communication possible. So if there is one sign which is there, but two signs contradict that sign, so the two signs will be more stronger than the one sign. And then we see that the Jupiter finger is also extremely long, the Jupiter mount is also extremely developed. So this means that this person is very good in authoritative works, very good in controlling people. We also see the mounts. We see that the mount of Moon is developed, Venus is developed, Jupiter is developed, and Apollo is developed. So Apollo and Jupiter, when both are developed, so the person almost always reaches high post in government when these two mounts are developed. Especially someone giving for Pakistan CSS exams, and for India I think it's IAS exams, giving the governmental exams. If they have these two mounts prominent, so they will go ahead very much in life, especially in the government field. Venus is there. Venus is not too developed, which is good. This means that this person is relatively passionate, and Moon mount is also not too developed, which means this person is relatively imaginative, not too imaginative. And the thumb is exceptionally long, which shows that the determined nature of the person. Leadership is also shown by the long thumb. And then we also see that the thumb is semi-flexible. So this person is adaptable, but not too much adaptable. So in the right circumstances, they are adaptable. So this hand is very good. We also see that the heartline is coming from the Saturn mount, which means that the person is very Saturnian in nature, very good in managing money, connects well to the people because the heartline is touching the fingers, so connects easily to the people and makes contacts easily. So there is that as well. One single line on the Jupiter mount also indicates high position and success in every activity undertaken. So there is that as well. So single lines on Saturn, Jupiter, Apollo, they are very good. Even the Apollo has a singular line. So that means high post in the after the age of 53. So all the signs are pointing towards goodness. Only the drawback to her personality is the narrowness, the not listening to other people's opinions at all, and just the extreme stubbornness in the 30s. But later on, she became less stubborn and became more open-minded and more open to other people's opinions, especially when the 30s passed and she entered her 40s, especially after this line went to the Saturn mode. So this is all for Nirmala Sitaram's palm reading. Very successful person and very special signs on their hand. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like this video, like it, love it, then subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video.